time for another broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Today's sponsors include All About Dance and More, B&N Trucking, Brown County State Bank, Cass Communications, Country Financial representatives Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, Dear Wester Grain, Double K Firearms, Farmer State Bank and Trust Company, Mount Sterling, Farmer State Bank, Griggsville, Helena Chemical Company and Matt Held, Hinderker Funeral Home, Henry Automotive, Cassing Lumber, Larry Dunn Accounting, L. Grady Realty, Main Street Repair, Mount Sterling Implement, Mount Sterling Savings Center, Moreland and Devitt, Prairie Land FS, the Ray Insurance Agency, Renee's Place, A Rustic Garden, Scranton Heating and Cooling, and York Tire. Now we'll join the broadcast on BCHornetSports.com, your source for Brown County sports and more.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to BCHornetSports.com, your source for Brown County sports and more. Steve Surratt and John Rohr alongside tonight for the broadcast of the Brown County Hornets visiting the Routt Rockets. It's the Routt homecoming tonight, and I should say at least once tonight, it's Routt/Springfield Lutheran as they co-op with Springfield Lutheran. And we're at Icy Field, nice field, AstroTurf. It could rain all at once, and we're going to not be in the mud, John.
That's right, and I could take my pitching wedge out there and not take a divot either, Steve.
Yeah, you could do that. But we're just coming to you with the audio tonight because the earlier forecast called for rain. And, you see some little patchy clouds coming in, and it could change at any time. So we didn't want a couple $1,000s worth of equipment to go down the tubes tonight, so we decided not to do the YouTube broadcast. We'll be back with that. Let's see, we're at Unity next week, so I don't know that we have high speed there. So it's probably going to be a couple of weeks when we're back home. I think it's Triopia, at that point. And so we'll be with that. Brown County comes in 1-3. And I forgot to look to see what Routt came in at, John. Do you remember?
1-3.
1-3.
Steve.
Hey, they're on our. I got it on this thing here. We're both 1-3, so somebody's going to come out with a 2-3 record tonight. Somebody's going to go 1-4. And so Brown County has taken the field for warm-ups. You're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show, brought to you by the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling. They'll install Trane and Mitsubishi equipment, service all geothermals, furnaces, air conditioners, heat pumps, and ductless mini split systems. Call the Comfort Man at 773-2626 or visit them on the web at comfortman.com. We'll be back to give you starting lineups, keys to the game, and other banner that we have after these messages.
Just like that, the kids are back in school, the summer's over, and we're back to doing homework in the evenings with our wonderful children. Nothing makes this scenario more magical than having a reliable internet connection to get all the homework complete, followed by everyone off to baths and bed. So after that dream is over and the kids are finally doing their homework, make sure you have a strong internet connection. Call CASCOM today at 1-800-252-1799.
At Prairie Land FS, we don't push products, we push limits. And our crop specialists are your connection to 4 of the must-trust brands in ag: FS Envision, FS High Soy, DeKalb, and Asgrow. They're also trained experts who can help you choose the perfect seed for your soil, budget, and growing conditions. Add it all up, and you have access to a partner who can help you achieve bigger yields than ever. Contact your Prairie Land FS crop specialist today to ensure you have the best seed portfolio for your operation.
Dear Wester Grain Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for Western Illinois. They offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Helena of Mount Sterling is a proud sponsor of this broadcast of Brown County Hornet Sports. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, contact Matt Held and the professionals at Helena. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-653-0465. That's 217-653-0465 for Helena Chemical Company and Matt Held.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. Have you ever been in a big box store and saw something you just couldn't live without, only to find out the employee has no idea what he's selling? You know, the same guy that was behind the deli counter the day before. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Main Street.
Steve Surratt, John Rohr, back with you on BCHornetsports.com, your source for Brown County sports and more. You're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show, brought to you by the Comfort Man, Scranton Heating and Cooling, 773-2626, or visit them on the web at comfortman.com. We said both teams come in with a 1-3 record, and I'm going to go see if I can find out. I know our one victory was week 1 against Pleasant Hill. It was a handy victory for us. We've had a couple of 3 hard weeks. Number 1 hard week was Carrollton. You did that ball game with me, and we got beat by a superior Carrollton squad. They're a good squad, aren't they, John?
Yeah, that's right, Steve. And seems like we've seen the variety in the last 3 weeks of good quality teams. You got air attack, balanced attack, and then a big running attack also. So we've seen three ways that they do it really hard. Tonight, hopefully we'll get back on our feet here with win tonight, Steve.
Well, I hope that's the case too, John. If we play like we played at Beardstown, number 1, coaching-wise, we had great play selection last Friday night. That's something that played into things, and the coaches take responsibility on that. I heard them take responsibility, in some of the play calling that happened against Central and the play calling against Carrollton. But last week, as I told, I'll give credit where credit's due. I told Alex Ebbing the good play calling last week. If we had played offensively that well against Carrollton and Camp Point Central, that would have been totally different ball games there. I'm not saying we would have won the ball game, so I don't want anybody to get that wrong, but it would have been a different ball game. And I think we would have been more competitive. And who knows what happens. I mean, at Central, we just needed a better second half. 15-14 was the score at halftime against Central, and we were in that ball game. And so with that, we'll take a look at tonight at what we can do. Routt comes in, like I say, 1-3. Well, let's take a quick look at the Routt lineup for tonight. Brought to you by B&N Trucking. B&N Trucking, they're family-owned and operated since 1999 with a family-oriented, family values approach to business. If you need something hauled or want to be part of their team as a driver or owner-operator, call B&N Trucking, 217-289-3555. So here's what it looks like for the Routt Rockets. The quarterback will be Cohen Hoots, and running backs will be Cohen Hoops is a freshman, and he's 170 pounds.
And 5'8" also, Steve.
5'8". Running backs will be Alex Coop. He's a sophomore, 5'7", 160. The other running back is Alex Cosgrove. He is a senior and 185 pounds. The fullback will be Jason Bertzel. He is a senior, 6 foot, 200 pounds. Your tight ends will be Gabe Rossi, a senior, 5'9", 170. And Gus Abel, a sophomore, 6'2", 210. So he's a big guy. Your left tackle is Austin Quigg. He's a senior, 6'2", 265. Left guard is Jonah Hutton, and he is a junior and 195. The center is Avery Biggs. He's a freshman, 5'9", 175 pounds. And your right guard is Oliver Nava, and he's 5'9" and 170 and a senior. Colton Decker is your right tackle. He is a freshman, 6 foot and 255. So starting several freshmen on the offensive side of the football tonight, John, as we've got 1, 2, 3 out of 11. And then you look at the other side of the ball, and there's only one player difference in the lineup down on defense for them. Gus Abel will be at defensive end, the sophomore, 6'2", 210. Defensive tackles will be Colton Decker, a freshman, 6 foot, 255, and Austin Quigg, a senior, 6'2", 265. So right there, you're averaging 240 plus right there between those three. And then Avery Biggs is the other defensive end. He's the scrawny guy. He's only 175 pounds. And then with that, linebackers will be Gabe Rossi. He's a senior, 5'9", 170. Jason Bertzel is a senior, 6 foot, 200 pounds. Jonah Hutton is a junior, 5'10", 195. Alex Coop will be a defensive back, sophomore, 5'7", 160. Alex Cosgroff is a senior, 185. And Ian Hayes is a senior, 5'10", 175. That's the only difference in the defense. And did somebody switch jerseys on us, John?
Yes, we've got.
Can you hand me a pencil down there?
Right, here you go.
Okay.
Jacob Peters.
Jacob Peters, okay.
Is now number 53, not 3.
53, okay.
And then Avery Biggs.
Okay.
Is number 3.
Avery.
And not 53.
Okay. All right. And I'll be calling Avery Biggs' name, I'm sure. So I'm going to put him up at top and understand that he's down here. Okay, Jacob Peters unfortunately won't get called a whole lot. So change there as Avery Biggs, I guess, let's see.
He's
Biggs,
a center.
He's a center, so he's and he's not going to be the center, I would take it.
Guess we'll
see what that lineup change is. I mean, the coach gave it. That was fresh off the press, 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah.
So made some changes since that time.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for more comments. Then on the Brown County side of the ball, let's take a look at it. Just a familiar lineup, not really anything changing on the offensive side of the ball. Quarterback's going to be Tate Fullerton, the sophomore. Running backs will be Cameron Zimmerman, a senior, and Seth Fisher, a senior. Fullback will be Wyatt Fink, the senior. At your left end will be Nathan Henniker, a senior. Then we go down the junior road after that. It's Clayton Schenk, a junior at left tackle. Left guard is Chance Fuquay, a junior. Your center is Hayden McCombs, a junior. Your right guard is Lars Rice, a junior. And Dylan Roberts will be the only senior in the interior line of the offense, and he'll be a right tackle. Your right end will be Logan Zimmerman, and he's a junior. Looking on the defensive side of the football, we've got a couple of changes tonight. Dylan Roberts, a senior, will be defensive lineman, along with Mason Henry, a sophomore. Holton Burnett, a junior, will be on the line, and Ethan Laney, a sophomore. So you look at it, 3 out of our 4 linemen on defense do not play offense, John. And so that's a change for us, and they may be looking at keeping people fresh tonight. Your linebackers will be Seth Fisher, a senior, and a change tonight. Logan Zimmerman, a junior, will be at a linebacker. Chance Fuquay, a junior, and Luke Hedden. Again, if you look at that, you've got one there that is not playing offense, and he'll be in at fullback. That'd be Hedden. Your defensive backs are Brody Woodward, a sophomore, Mason Buss, a sophomore, and Nathan Henniker. And of those 3, 2 out of the 3 are not playing, starting on the offensive side of the ball. So if you look at it, 6 of the 11 are not starting on the offensive side of the ball and haven't usually seen a lot of time there.
That's good. Keep the legs fresh.
And I think that's what they're looking at. I know that we don't see Lars Rice on the defensive side, and we're used to calling his name a lot. You need a pen back?
Oh, thank you.
And if you'll hand me a pencil, because I usually have to erase. I can't write anything down permanent. So that's your B&N Trucking starting lineups for tonight. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Casting Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paints dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Castings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Castings Gift Department has gifts for everyone. Casting Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
It's Sarah Hoots here with AADM Dance Studio in Mount Sterling, Illinois. The AADM mission is to instill a lifelong appreciation for the art of dance within a safe studio environment. We will provide professional dance and tumbling instruction that encourages students of all ages and skill levels to excel to their full potential. The new season registration begins August 7th from 5 to 7 at the studio. 210 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling. 217-473-3970 or visit us on Facebook at All About Dance and More.
At Country Financial, we're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. We're a part of your community and help support the programs that make our neighborhoods thrive. We take the time to get to know our customers. We know that every situation is unique, and our goal is to understand yours, so we can help you be confident about your financial security and your future. Call your local Country Financial representatives, Jacob Giesler and Larry Grady, today at 217-773-3591 to talk about how we can ensure that the future you're dreaming of is something you can proudly own, no matter what it looks like.
York Tire understands that there is never a good time for a flat tire on the farm or on your commercial vehicle. That's why York's eases your pain with 24-hour farm and road assistance. They can come to you with their on-site service truck and get your equipment rolling again. York Tire offers tires for just about anything that has wheels and can service vehicles large or small. York Tire, 501 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, right behind the FS Fast Stop. Call 217-773-3947.
Free medication delivery is a practice almost unheard of in the 21st century, but consistent with Moreland and Devitt Pharmacy's friendly small-town feel, they offer same-day medication delivery on all orders. Moreland and Devitt Pharmacies, family-owned with local employees with locations in Rushville, Virginia, Beardstown, and the Mount Sterling location, located inside the IGA. For refills, visit mndpharmacy.com or call 217-773-2020.
The Mount Sterling.
States Rat, John Rohr coming back to you from IC Field, where it is Brown County visiting the Routt Springfield Lutheran Rockets tonight. I'll never get that out of Hobo game. We're just going to cut it back to Routt when it's all said and done with. But at WIVC North contest, both teams coming in 1-3 on the year for tonight's ball game. John, let's talk about the Henry Automotive Keys to the Game, brought to you by our friends, your ASC technicians, Doug and Darren Henry, for dealership quality auto repair and service at hometown prices. It's Henry Automotive at 773-9066. John, what do you think the keys for Brown County are for tonight?
Well, I'm going to have two for you, Steve.
Okay.
The first one is, of course, control the line of scrimmage, whether it's on defense or offense. Take advantage of being matched up almost the same size as your opponent. And number two, with the young quarterback, cause a little mayhem on defense for him. Make him try to think and react quick.
Okay. All right. And penalties. The first week we were great. The second week we kind of fell more apart. The third week we further apart. And then last week it was bad. Even our JV team had like 8 illegal procedure penalties last week. You know, you're talking 8 procedural penalties, and I call those mental mistakes. Yeah. You don't know when the count is. You don't know what's going on. And so you've got to do those basic things. So penalties and fumbles are my 2 big things because they're mechanical.
Yeah, and with this being halfway through the season, Steve, it's you need to have it down by now.
Absolutely, John. That is the key for Brown County, is doing the basics correctly and making sure that you're not making mistakes that are shooting you in the foot. And so we're going to take another quick break. That's been your Henry Automotive Keys to the Game. We'll be back here shortly. We're just a few minutes away from broadcasting the national anthem. We'll be back.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of Routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
B&N Trucking is locally owned and operated since 1999 with a family-oriented, family values approach to business, offering tandem, hopper bottoms, dump, and van trailer hauling options for grain, fertilizer, aggregate hauling, and OTR deliveries, licensed and fully insured in all 48 states. If you need something hauled or want to be part of our team as a driver or owner-operator, call B&N Trucking at 217-289-3555 today.
The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling has been providing superior comfort to West Central Illinois since 1985. Installing Trane and Mitsubishi comfort systems and servicing all brands, the Comfort Man has the best equipment and technicians to keep your family comfortable year-round. Call the Comfort Man Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626. That's the Comfort Man at 217-773-2626. Or visit them on the web at comfortman.com.
The Brown County State Bank is proud to support all the Brown County Hornets athletic programs. In fact, we're the only bank offering the Hornet debit card. Every time the card is used at a point of sale, a portion of the proceeds are contributed to the Brown County School. It's our part of our commitment to making them the best they can be. Contact the Brown County State Bank today to get your Hornet debit card at 773-3327. Brown County State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
The Hendricker Funeral Home, located at 406 South Capitol Avenue in Mount Sterling, serving Brown County and the surrounding area for over 40 years. The Hendricker Funeral Home is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Jamie and Tracy Hendricker and their staff are proud of their attention to detail, the variety of choices and dignity given to each and every family they serve in their time of need. For more information, visit them on the web at hendrickerfuneralhome.com or give them a call at 773-3362. Once again, that's 773-3362.
Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling would like to wish the Hornets best of luck this season. A local bank with local people, local decisions, and local investments, the Farmers State Bank and Trust has been serving the financial needs of Brown County for over 100 years. Visit them today for all your banking needs at the main bank in Mount Sterling, the For Sales branch, the Timewell branch, or the branch located inside the IGA in Mount Sterling. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
Just like a coach preparing their team for a new season, Doug and Darren, your ASC certified technicians at Henry Automotive, will make sure your vehicle is ready for whatever season is ahead. Henry Automotive provides dealership quality auto repair and service at hometown prices. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690th East Street in Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road, drive 1.8 miles, and look for the big blue and yellow sign, or call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. A Rustic Garden ships home and garden accents coast to coast, right from its location in Mount Sterling. The folks there customize each sale by painting unique and vintage colors to match the look of the home or flower garden. Shop arusticgarden.com to find a flower arbor or wedding arch and get it shipped directly to your front door. That's arusticgarden.com, Mount Sterling, Illinois.
Dear Western Grain Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for West.
Steve Surratt, John Rohr, back with you on BCHornetsports.com, your source for Brown County sports and more, as we're at IC, where it's Routt's homecoming, and it's our Brown County Hornets and the Routt Rockets both coming in at 1-3 on the year. John, I would love to see a Brown County victory tonight and get back in that victory column and get a string of about 5 games going if we can.
Yeah, it's quite evident what needs to happen to be playoff eligible, Steve. Start winning games. Let's don't look ahead. Do it one game at a time if I can get cliche on you.
Okay. And Rout's one win, I should say, is Winchester. They won that ball game 14-13, so that was a close ball game. And we have West Central on our schedule toward the end of the season. One of the games I'm concerned about coming up is that Greenfield Northwestern. I'll be interested to see how they fare against Carrollton tonight in that contest. And so teeing up the football for Brown County tonight, it looks like it's number 9, which is going to be Nathan Hinderker kicking off the football. We'll try to get some scores for you sometime during the evening tonight and get that going. Back deep for the Routt Rockets. And thank you to Scranton Heating and Cooling for the pregame show. Back there is, I get it, it's a squibber, and it's going to be at the 40-yard line, and it looks like, is there a flag down or a marker?
That's a kicking tee, Steve.
The kicking tee made it that far. They're going to start at the 40, no return on the play. And so that'll be 1st and 10 for the Routt Rockets. And we'll take a look at their starting offense here. It should be Hoots, Coop, Cosgriff, and Bertzel in the backfield. And we've got a unique vantage point back here. Cosgriff, I see him back there. I think I see Bertzel. And it is Hoots under center. Man in motion is Cosgriff, and it's handed to Bertzel right out of the gate. And he's going to get, well, he's still going. The pile, he's going to get almost 9 yards on that. We're going to call it 9 based on where we're seeing the sideline judge come back in. We'll see where they end up marking it. That's too short to be 8, too long to be 9. We'll make it 9. Now he's going to mark it differently, John. That looks closer to 8 yards. Yeah, he moved the, yeah. And so it'll be 2nd and 2, a short 2 for Routt. Hoots under center for Routt, the freshman. Man in motion is Cosgroff again. And it's handed off on the left-hand side up the middle. And I believe that's going to Bertzel again for the first down. We're going to give him 4 yards on that play. Gets across the 50 down to the 48-yard line of Brown County. 11:08 left here in the first quarter. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Routt Rockets. 2 plays, 2 good runs of 12 yards, and double wing formation for that Routt Rocket team. Hoots under center. And a man is given to Cosgrove around the left-hand side. He's hemmed in. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and he might fall forward for a 2-yard gain. And so it'll be a 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 for the Routt Rockets, and good defense that time for Brown County, keeping him inside, John.
Yeah, good seal by the defensive end on the left side there, Steve.
And so that's one thing that Coach Hoots and I have talked about is those ends containing. That's been a problem for last couple of ball games, is containing people.
Make them run back into your linebackers.
And so double wing formation again with Bertzel at that fullback. In motion is Cosgrove, given to Bertzel up the middle. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to get 1 yard on that play, and so it's going to be 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 for the Routt Rockets here in the ball game. And so that looks like what's going on here. I'm getting a message. I got a feeling is okay. Jack having problems on his broadcast, but it's working now. Perry Wilkerson's on the Learjet, I think, listening to us. Double wing formation. Back to passes. Hoots looking on the right side. He was looking for Cosgrove on that, and that was in and out of the hands of Cosgrove at the 40-yard line. He still would have been short of the first down.
Yeah, well-thrown pass, and good play by the tight end to get open. He had a little space, but I doubt if he would have got the first down on that one.
No, he was about 2 yards short, and he was headed out of bounds from my vantage point. So it'll be 4th and 7 for the Routt Rockets. And I believe they're going to punt here as we see personnel change. And I'm trying to back to kick for them is Jason Bertzel. The fullback is going to do the kicking. And nobody back for Brown County. Kick is up, and it's a nice kick. It'll probably take a route bounce, and it will. It hit at the 21 and bounced to the 20, and Brown County will take over 1st and 10 with 9:21 left here in the first quarter. No score on the Cast Communications scoreboard as Brown County takes over 1st and 10 from their own 20. And opening good series here. Just drive the ball down, take some time off the clock would be a successful series, John.
Yeah, do a good BC 10-play drive here.
At least 10. I'd take 12. Take 12 and take about 5 minutes off of that clock and score. Double wing formation. That's going to be Zimmerman and Fisher with Fink in the backfield. Double wing formation. Man in motion is Fisher. Given to him. Fake to him. It's Fink up the middle. And he's going to fall forward. And guess what? It's going to be the typical Wyatt Fink. We'll give him 4 yards on that play, John.
4 yards on the carry.
Nice job by Fink. Nice carry out fake by Fisher as the second man through. And so they're setting up that counter play. Last week, that's something we hadn't seen. Brown County ran a counter play that was very effective last week, and I'd like to see that happen again. Zimmerman and Fisher. Zimmerman in motion. It's going to be given up the middle to Fink. They're going to establish that inside game. And he's going to be about 3 yards short, so we're going to give him 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 3. So far it's been Wyatt Fink, Wyatt Fink. Well, I think that's made to bring everybody in. And let's see. One of these days we're going to see a play from the outside. Out is Logan Zimmerman. In the in position is Mason Buss. And bringing him to the line is McCombs. Under center, that's Fullerton. Gives to the second man through. That was Zimmerman. He's going to be across the 35 for the first down. We're going to give him 6. Well, let's see. Needed 3. Got 6 from the end. 9-yard gain on that, I think.
Okay.
Pretty close. Could be 8. He got 6 more than he needed, plus he needed 3. So that made 9 to me. And so Fullerton's got the play and back in. Same backfield, I believe. And they're going to go to a single wing formation this time. Fisher is going to be inset. Zimmerman on the wing. Fullerton under center. And a handoff to Fisher, and he gets hit originally at the 2 yards back. And let's see what they give him for forward progress here. I think he's going to lose a yard on that, but we'll see how they mark that, John. Yep, they're going to lose 1 yard, and so not quite a yard. Where are they putting it at? Nope, no gain. He should have lost a yard on that. I've really not liked that spots in the last few weeks by the officials.
It was a left foot, right foot spot.
Yeah, I would totally agree with you on that. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Brown County as the swing did not work. Zimmerman in the wing, Fisher inset. Ball handed off to Fink on the right-hand side. He's going to get his normal 3 yards on that. And so it's going to make it 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7 for Brown County. Nice press box here with the 2nd level for us to be in up here. Could be a little cooler, but hey, it's September, almost October.
It's football, Steve.
I'm ready for them long pants and, just a little bit of maybe 3/4 sleeve or something like that. We're going back, single wing formation with Zimmerman in the wing. Fisher inset, Zimmerman in motion, given to him, 2nd man through, and he's going to get the 1st down. He's going to get 7 yards on that play, and should be plenty for the 1st down unless we do right foot, left foot again. And so they're going to mark that 1 yard further than I marked it at, John. So he did get 8 on that.
Zimmerman got hit hard at the end, almost bent him in too, Steve.
And did he come out after that play, or is he still in there? I didn't look.
It's like he's still in.
Still in. Going to go to a double wing formation this time. New fullback, because it's too tall and too lanky. I'll tell you who that is here in a second. That is 4. Nope, who is that? 44. Luke Hedden on the play. He's going to get 6 yards on that. It's going to make 2nd and 4. Brown County into Routt territory now, down to the Routt 47-yard line. 5:07 left on the clock. And they've already chewed up quite a bit of time, John.
Yeah, and this will be the 8th play of the drive, Steve.
About time to break one loose. Double wing formation, Fisher and Zimmerman. And Hedden back at the fullback position again. In motion, Zimmerman up the middle to Hedden. And he's going to get no gain on that. And so it's going to be 3rd down and 4. 3rd and 4 for Brown County. Luke Hedden, the ball carrier. And so it'll be a 3rd down. Big 3rd down right here, John. And I'd either look for Zimmerman around the right side. We've been successful with that. Or we're going to bring Fink back in and see if we can get it. Let's see what's happening on the fullback side of things. And Fink is back in there at the fullback position. Inset, Fisher, inset. This is the same formation they used on the swing. Man in motion, Zimmerman. It's given to him around the right side, and he's going to get a 1st down and more. Needed 4. He's down to the 30-yard line, and they're going to mark him dead. They said his knee went down if we call the sideline judge at the 30, and a 17-yard gain for Zimmerman. And so Hutton makes the tackle. If you think I'm feeding off of the guy in front of me, I am. Trying to get some of the tackles as we normally watch the ball. And so, sorry we couldn't bring you YouTube tonight, but the original forecast was a lot of rain this evening, and the equipment is pretty expensive. We didn't know what we would have as far as accommodations here. And as to find out, yes, there's high-speed internet, but we didn't have access to it. Double wing formation. And it's going to be given to Fink up the middle, and he breaks loose, and he's still going forward at the 20-yard line. The ball started at the 30, and let's see if they give him the 1st down on this. And it is. It's 1st down, 10-yard gain for Fink, and John, great second effort that time by Fink on that.
Yeah, good lateral movement off the first point of contact, Steve, and he just shifted a little bit and kept his legs a-turning.
And he's really good at that, about keeping the legs going. Zimmerman, Fink, and Fisher in the backfield. Double wing formation this time. And the ball's going to be handed to Fink on the right side, off tackle again. He hits him low, and he's going to get, I think he's going to get 3 yards. I think he's going to get down to the 17-yard line. No, 18. Going to give him 2 yards on that play. And that's about as little as we've seen him get on a lot of his carries. And so it'll be 2nd and 8 for Brown County from the Routt 18-yard line. And good ball movement. We're down to 2:18 left here in the first quarter as Brown County's running that clock down. Single wing formation with Zimmerman in the wing. Heading back at the fullback position, given to the second man through Zimmerman, and ball is fumbled, and Routt's saying that they got that ball. And let's see what the call is on the play. Who's going to end up with the football? And they're going to say, nope. It looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 8, John. And so no gain on that. Brown County lucky there, John. We got to hang on to that football. And so it'll be 3rd down and 8 for Brown County from the Routt 18.
Yeah, that was just a mishandle on the handoff. Looked like there's too wide a gap between Fullerton and Zimmerman when he's trying to hand it off, and just reached too far.
Okay. Trying to look at who the fullback is. I believe that is Hedden. Man in motion is Zimmerman. Given on the counter play to Fisher. He's going to fall forward, but he's not going to get much more than about a yard on that, if that much. And let's see what they're giving out there. They marked it back at the 18. He might have got a foot. And so 1:05 left here in the first quarter, and it's going to be 4th down and call it 8 for Brown County. Big play for Brown County here, and they have chewed a ton of time off the clock. In fact, the first quarter is probably going to come to an end after this play. Double wing formation, man in motion, Zimmerman. Back to pass is Fullerton and whistle, and it's going to be an illegal procedure on Brown County, and that's going to put them back 5 yards. And so it's going to be 4th and 13 for Brown County, as they were going to pass the ball that time, John. And so it'll be 4th and 13 for the Brown County Hornets. No score on the Cast Communication scoreboard. Want to thank our listeners for tuning in tonight. Again, we apologize. We don't have YouTube because the original forecast was for some heavy rain. And Nick Hindeker and I made the decision that we didn't want to lose a couple of $1,000s worth of equipment. You got Hindeker split out on the left. Double wing formation inside Fisher and Zimmerman. Back to pass is Fullerton. He's being pressured in the backfield, and he is brought down in the backfield. And Jacob Peters, 53, and so Brown, they turn it over on downs, and there's going to be a loss on that play. We were at the 23. They're going to set the ball at the 32, and that's going to be a 9-yard loss on that play, and gives them a better field position on the ball. And Routt got good penetration that time, John. As Peters gets in the backfield, double wing formation, Hoots under center. Man in motion is Cosgriff. They're going to give it to him around the left-hand side, and he's going to be caught from behind. And on that tackle, guess who's in there now on defense? He didn't start, but that was Mr. Lars Rice in there on the tackle. Lars Rice makes that tackle, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. At the end of 1 quarter of play, it's Brown County nothing and Routt nothing. We'll be back after these messages.
In Illinois, they offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Just like that, the kids are back in school, the summer's over, and we're back to doing homework in the evenings with our wonderful children. Nothing makes this scenario more magical than having a reliable internet connection to get all the homework complete, followed by everyone off to baths and bed. So after that dream is over and the kids are finally doing their homework, make sure you have a strong internet connection. Call Cascom today at 1-800-252-1799.
At Prairieland FS, we don't
Steve
push
Surratt, John
products, we
Rohr,
push limits.
Back with you on the broadcast tonight. Sorry about that. I'm trying to keep things updated online of where we're at with things. And so Routt will take over. 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, 2-yard loss on that first play here in the ball game. I formation for Routt. Pitched out on the right-hand side, and that's going to be, got to get my sheet out here, Bertzel in the back of that eye. So they had the fullback in the back of the eye on that, John, and did a pitch with him.
This is a slow developing play, Steve.
And they gained about a yard on that, so it's going to be 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11 for the Routt Rockets. And so in with the play, comes back in. That'll be Hoots. Hoots, Cosgriff, Bertzel, and two-man. 2 split left, 2 split right. Shotgun in the back with Hoots. Man in motion is Cosgriff, and a whistle blows for an illegal procedure penalty. And that'll mark it back 5 more, and it'll be 3rd and 16 for the Routt Rockets. 3rd and 16 as the ball moves back to the Routt 26-yard line. 11-12 left here in second quarter action. No score on the Cass Communications scoreboard.
I've noticed the last couple plays, Steve, that Rout's trying to spread the field a little bit more and create a little more one-on-one matchups.
2 split on the left, 2 to the right, single back in the backfield. I believe that's Bertzel back there. Back to pass as Hoots throwing downfield on the left-hand side. Wide open receiver, and overthrown was Gabe Rossi on that play. And so it's going to be 4th down. 4th down and 16 for the Routt Rockets. 4th and 16 with 10:44.
Boy, if he could have shortened that up about a yard, Steve.
It had 6 points written on it.
6. That was a good wheel route run by Rossi there.
Freshman made a good play. Hoots did throw on the ball just a little long. And so back to kick, I believe, is Bertzel again. This will be his 2nd kick of the night. Ball snap back, kick is up, and back is Nathan Henniker. The ball hits at the 32, and boy, does it take a Routt bounce. They're going to call it out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and that was a beautiful kick, wasn't it, John?
Yes, let's see, 39 and 30. Yeah, 69-yard kick.
Yeah, and when it hit, it had that topping feeling. It just kept going. Almost reminded me of Tin Cup when they made the bet and he hits the ball down the highway. It just kept going and going and going. So Brown County will take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line with 10:37 left here in the second quarter. No score in this ball game, Brown County and Routt, as Brown County got down within the 18. Then they had a 5-yard illegal procedure penalty, and then before that even happened, they fumbled the ball, got it back, so there was no gain, and they gave the ball up on downs. Man in motion is Fisher. Give it up the middle. I believe that was, I'm going to take a look here. Fisher actually got the ball, John. All right, good fake to the fullback. 1, 2, 3. 4 yards on that play. Gets him out to about the 15. And so it'll be 2nd and 6 for Brown County. Nice run that time by Fisher. And I think a lot of people bought the fake to Fink up the middle. Double wing formation. Ball's handed off to Fink straight up the middle. There's nothing fancy about that. He's going to get, let's see how they mark it. They were on the 20. And They're going to mark that at the just past the 21, so will be a 3rd down and 5 for Brown County. 3rd and 5 with 9:39 left here in second quarter action. Double wing formation by Brown County. And I'm trying to look. It looks like Christian Luperell in the backfield now for Brown County. Given to Zimmerman around the right side, and he's met by 2 Routt tacklers. And see, with that was, let's see, Gus Abel and Jonah Hutton as I look at the thing. And there was nobody blocking them, John.
No, that was almost a predictable run on that down, Steve. I think we'd run it about 2 or 3 times on 3rd down so far.
Yep, it'd be 4th and let's call it 4th and 4. He got about a yard on that, was all he got with forward momentum. Back to kick is Nathan Henniker. The deep is Cosgrove for Routt. The kick is up. It's a little wobbly. Going to hit at the 49 of Routt and go out of bounds at the 45. That's where I'm seeing it at. The ball goes out at the Routt 45. They'll take over 1st and 10 with 8:36 left on the clock, and we didn't take much off the clock that time, John.
2 minutes and 3 seconds, Steve.
Really didn't move the football. We're going to have to come up with something here on the offensive side of the ball to get things moving again. And I like how we run out of the wishbone better than any formation we've run out of this year. It makes it a little harder to key on things, and we don't spend as much time in motion. 1 receiver right, 3 receivers left. Single back is Bertzel. Hoots back to get the snap in the shotgun. The ball back to him. Throws right and hits his receiver over there. That is going to be Cosgrove with the catch. And let's see where they end up marking this football. I think they're going to give him 5 on that. John gets it to the 50-yard line. Ball's going to be right on. Well, it's on the Routt side of the 50-yard line. 8:15 left here in the second quarter. No score on the Cass Communications scoreboard. And let's see what Rout's going to do this time. Double wing, back to the double wing formation with Bertzel in the fullback position. And man in motion's Cosgrove. They hand it to Bertzel. He tries to get around the outside. Nice straight arm, but he's going to be down at the Brown County 49. And give him just about a yard on that play. He got a little bit more than a yard, but not 2 in my opinion. Yep, 49. Got 1 yard, 7:40 left here in the second quarter. Brown County did a good job of keeping that play inside.
Yeah, good tackle by Zimmerman, playing the end, shedding his block, and getting a good hand on him.
That'd be Logan Zimmerman, the younger of the Zimmerman boys. Double wing formation. Man in motion's Cosgrove again, given to Bertzel again, and he's going to be drugged down from behind by Luke Hedden, but not before he gets 3 yards on that. Well, let's see, where are they marking that ball, John?
He reached out at the end and put the ball out. So
before the knee hit?
So he's got it.
Okay. And so 5-yard gain, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the Brown County 45. Just 7 minutes left here in the second quarter. Again, no score on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Brown County needs to hold them up here and stop this and get the ball back and control the football. And so double wing formation again for Routt with Bertzel, the single back and the fullback. Man in motion for them is Coop. And it's handed up the middle. Bertzel again gets forward, going to get 4 yards on that play. And so it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Routt Rockets. Routt Rockets consisting of a co-op between Routt Catholic and Springfield Lutheran. I don't know what that's about. Luther left the Catholic Church. He didn't want to be a part of it anymore. Lutherans and Catholics together. Double wing formation. Man in motion's Cosgrove. Going to be given to Bertzel again up the middle, and he's still trying to fight forward and stretch that ball out there, even if the knee's down. His knee was down, John, at the 40-yard line. I'll be interested to see where they mark that.
Give him about the 39 and a half, it looks like.
Well, just over the 40. So what do you get on that?
I give him 1 on that, Steve.
So it's going to be 3rd and 5. The 40, they got to get to the 35. Spread right 3, 1 to the left. That is Coop on the left-hand side. Ball to Hoots, given to Bertzel up the middle. He's going to get the first down and more as a host of Brown County tacklers finally bring him down. He was on the 40. And let's see where it ends up at, where they mark that at. They're going to mark that at the
13 yards on the carry, and the play was called dead before the Hornets came out.
At the 28-yard line. 12-yard gain for, again, Bertzel on that play.
Yeah, good play by Routt by spreading the field and then doing an inside handoff.
Yep. And so that usually hides the handoff really well.
Right.
When the back goes in the middle. Double wing formation. And in motion is Coop, but it's going to be given to Bertzel. And he's their main weapon there. He is a big weapon, and he's going to get about 2. I'm going to call it 2 as they were on the 28, and they're going to mark that at the 30. 4:33 left here in the second quarter. Routt moving the football, got it down to the Brown County 25-yard line. And so it'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 for Routt. 2 to the right, 2 to the left as far as splits are concerned. Bertzel the only back. Hoots in the shotgun position. Snap, man in motion is Rossi. And the quarterback's going to take it on his own on a bootleg. And he gets tackled at the 24-yard line. And so that's going to be a 1-yard gain. 1 yard on the play for Hoots. And that was a naked bootleg there.
Yeah, and he ran into Mr. Rice that time.
There was no fake, no hiding the ball, nothing. It was almost like a straight run, the opposite direction of all the blocking. So they must feel like Brown County is over pursuing on the plays. And we've had that issue. Got to stay home. And that time we did, and it paid off. And so it's going to be 3rd down. Call it 3rd and 7. 3:23 left here in the second quarter. 2 split right, 2 split left. Single back formation is Bertzel. Hoots in the shotgun position. Ball snapped back. He's looking to his right-hand side. Throws in the flat. And that was, I believe, Rossi was the intended receiver there. Now, it was, or Cosgriff intended, and he heard footsteps.
Yeah. The pass was a little high, Steve, and kind of strung him out a little bit, and he was wide open to get hard if he would have caught it.
And I think that was Nathan Henniker coming up on him, wasn't it?
And Mr. Fisher, too.
Okay. Yep, so it's going to be 4th and 7 for Routt. They're going to go for it. 1 split left, 1 split right. Full line. Quick pitch to Bertzel. Reverse around to Cosgriff. He's got some running room. He's going to get the first down and more, and going to get out of bounds at the 6-yard line. And so the ball was on the 24. 18-yard gain on that, John. Gets it down to the 6-yard line, and a nice reverse. And again, somebody didn't stay home, like everybody on that side.
Got the whole right side of the defense over pursuing.
Got to stay home. I don't know how we can say it loud enough that they can hear it on the sidelines. I'm sure the coaches are screaming upstairs. Good thing we got lots of insulation between us and them. And so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6 with 2:48 left. Double wing formation. And Bertzel, the big man back there. And Routt moved. Brown County back to their old tricks last week, John. They did that. That comes back from the Eric Grady era of defense for Brown County as they try to pull the offense to make a move by everybody moving hard, but not across the line.
And you can't imitate the other team snap count either. You've got to have a distinct, different inclination. Is that right?
Yeah. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 11 now. double wing formation, man in motion is Coop. Going to be given up the middle to Bertzel, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage and more as the ball started on the 11, and he's going to get it marked down to the 3, an 8-yard gain, 2:26 left here in the second quarter. In the ball game for Brown County on defense will be Mason Henry coming back in. And out of the ball game is Ethan Laney. Same formation, double wing, Coop in motion, going to give Bertzel up the middle. He's hit at the 2. And let's see what they give him. They're going to give him 1 yard on that, I think, John.
That was a good hard hit by Lars Rice on that play.
Absolutely, and that's what we need more of, is a few more of those hard hits. Need to wear him out. People don't realize when you carry the ball that much, you may do really well. That wears you out, and then getting tackled is a wear on your body. And so they're running him a lot, and let's hit him hard each and every time. Second and goal from the 2 for the Routt Rockets, and guess who I think is going to get the ball?
Say Mr. Bertzel.
Yeah, I'd say so. He's lining up in the fullback position. He lines up a good 3 yards behind the ball. Brown County gets him to move again, I believe, and it's going to be an offsides penalty or a movement penalty. And the officials talk it over. Let's see what they talk about. I gave it to the Hornets, maybe because of what? No, he just gave the one sign. I think. Yeah, so exactly what you talked about, John, they got called for. Coming up on the count, you can't be, as John said, can't be on the other team's count. Yep.
Could have been a little politicking by some sideline
You
people.
think? You think?
I'm sure it was.
They probably saw the game film from last week where we did that, and it got the penalty a couple of times. That's the first time I've seen the penalty called on the defense, and Brown County's asking the official, what did we do wrong? Going to be half the distance to the goal, so now it's going to be third and goal from the 1. Third and goal from the 1. And so third down and go from the 1 yard line. And stay tuned at halftime, just a minute and 14 away for the Prairie Land FS halftime show. Brought to you by our friends at Prairie Land FS. They're a local farmer-owned cooperative dedicated to providing all customers with the highest quality products and services. Your local Prairie Land FS, 104 West Road in Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-3911. We'll be back as Routt takes a timeout after these messages.
At Prairie Land FS, we don't push products, we push limits. And our crop specialists are your connection to 4 of the must-trust brands in ag: FS Envision, FS High Soy, DeKalb, and Asgrow. They're also trained experts who can help you choose the perfect seed for your soil, budget, and growing conditions. Add it all up, and you have access to a partner who can help you achieve bigger yields than ever. Contact your Prairie Land FS crop specialist today to ensure you have the best seed portfolio for your operation. Just like a coach preparing their team for a new season, Doug and Darren, your ASC certified technicians at Henry Automotive, will make sure your vehicle is ready for whatever.
We'll come back to Henry Automotive. We need to get back to the play here. Just a minute and 9 seconds left here in the second quarter. Routt on the 1 yard line as Lars Rice gets back into the ball game. Lined up, and a quarterback sneak gets across the line on a quick snap, John. And so the first score of the ball game goes to Routt with a minute and 6 seconds left here in the second quarter. And everybody's looking for Bertzel, but quick snap, quarterback sneak up the middle. And you know my saying, if you can't get a yard with your quarterback up the middle, then your center needs to be replaced.
Absolutely.
Having been a center, I'm kind of hard on it. Your two guards and your center ought to be able to get you a yard at any time in the ball game. And so putting the ball on the extra point will be Ryan Oswald. And it's a fake as Hoots gets up and tries to throw the ball, and that's incomplete. So with 1:06 left here in the second quarter, it is Routt 6 and Brown County nothing on the Cass Communications scoreboard. We'll be back after these messages.
Just like a coach preparing their team for a new season, Doug and Darren, your ASC certified technicians at Henry Automotive, will make sure your vehicle is ready for whatever season is ahead. Henry Automotive provides dealership quality auto repair and service at hometown prices. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690th East Street in Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road, drive 1.8 miles, and look for the big blue and yellow sign, or call Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Steve Surratt, John Rohrback. And how long was that drive, John?
Steve, that was a 55-yard drive, 13 plays.
All right. And Routt tees up the football. And let's see who's teeing the ball up for them. I can't see a number from this angle unless he turns. Can't see the number. It's 21. That's going to be Oswald again. And it's going to be Zimmerman with the ball. He got it at the 20, the 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Still on his feet at the 50 and going to get in Routt territory to the 49-yard line. Let's see, I got to do my math there. 31-yard return, John, and a nice job of blocking by Brown County on that return. Saw a really good return Monday night. It was an 80-yard kickoff return by Cole Beheimer. Grandpa wanted to re-listen to that. So,
yeah,
first down.
Looked like there's about a 3 or 4 seconds ran off the clock that wasn't shut off in time.
52.7 seconds, double wing formation. Man in motion, Zimmerman. And that's going to be a legal procedure on Brown County because I think 2 people were moving. And so that'll be, put it back over into Brown County territory at the 46. Instead of being at the Routt 49, they'll be at the Brown County 46. And the clock is totally off, down to 52.0 seconds. 52 seconds left here in the second quarter. Routt leading on the Cass Communications scoreboard 6-0 as Brown County goes to the line. Under center, man in motion's Fisher, given to him around the left-hand side. He's looking for a hole. He finds a small hole. He's going to get about 3 yards back. And so he'll get the ball to the Brown County 49. And it'll be second down and call it, 13, John? They marked it at the 48, so he got less yards than I said. And so it'll be second down and 13 for Brown County. And a timeout by Brown County with 44 seconds left here in the second quarter. I'm not going to go anywhere with this play. I don't know that we have that one play unless it's a pass play. And to me it would be Zimmerman, Fisher in the flat. Out on the right-hand side.
Throw a decoy out there in Henriker and pull your safety out and have somebody come in underneath, Steve.
Yeah, again, I've been calling for this play. Put Henniker in the slot, or not in the slot, in the inset position in the wing T. Let him release late and run a fly pattern down and just quick release it. And so But both teams back on the field here. Again, 44 seconds left here in the second quarter. Routt now leading 6-0. That is not overcomable by Brown County. Double wing formation. Fisher in motion. Back to pass is Fullerton in the flat to Fisher. He's got it 45-40, 35-30, well, about the 33-yard line. And so that'll be 19 yards, isn't it, John? And so it'll be 1st and 10, Brown County. 31.5 seconds left, as 13 seconds went off the clock with that. And so 1st and 10, Brown County. I guess I called that play, didn't I, John?
You sure did.
I said to this side, they ran it to the other side. And again, you open that flat up, and other things are going to open up with that. Now single wing formation, Fisher inset, Zimmerman in the wing, Fink at the fullback position. Back is Fisher around the left-hand side. He's still on his feet at the 25, down to the 20. See where they marked that. We're not getting favorable things. His knee did not hit until the 22, and they marked it down to the 23. He leaped and was in the air at the 23. And so it'll be, how many yards on that?
9.
9 yards, needs 1. Second and just 1 yard, 26 seconds left. And again, I didn't like the spot on that at all. But we'll see what happens. I believe he got into first down territory because his knee never hit until he went in the air and come down. And so, again, I have this bird's eye view. I guess I'm not down there on the field. And Brown County called the timeout again. John, what would you do in this case? You going to go back to the pass?
No, let's see, Steve. We got 2nd and 1. Yeah, I'd pass it.
Again, I think I would look for Nathan Hindeker right across the goal line in front of the goal post. They have run that before, and if you put it up, he can leap up and get it.
But don't be afraid to check it down to one of your other options.
Like Fisher in the flat. Let's see what happens. Double wing formation. We've yet to see the wishbone here in the first half. Double wing. Fisher in motion. Back to pass is Fullerton. He's looking downfield for Hindeker, and Hindeker has got, no, that's not Hindeker, that's Zimmerman. Zimmerman went out from the wing position, and that's going to be a 24-yard touchdown. Fullerton to Zimmerman, and a nice pass. He backed up, the defender was behind him, and made the catch and backed into the end zone. And so 24-yard touchdown for Brown County, ties this ball game up 6-6. 6-6, and we'll see what happens with the extra point here before I post the score online. 20 seconds left here, and it'll be Colin Boylan kicking the extra point. Holding Mason Buss, the ball's down and up and good. And with that, Brown County takes the lead 7-6. And John, didn't know if we had a big play, but we had a couple of big plays on that. We'll keep it right here with 20 seconds. How long was that drive, John?
That was a 48-yard drive. 4 plays, Steve. Capped off with a 24-yard pass to Mr. Zimmerman.
And I'm typing in, trying to keep people up to date as far as if you're listening on the MixLR app. And I haven't looked to see whether anybody else has sent me some scores, but we'll have some scores for you at halftime of other action going on out there via the WIVC Facebook page.
That's a 2-minute offense there, Steve.
All right. Well, again, we show times when we look like we have it all together, John. And that was one of them. Went to some different plays in that.
And we're still doing it out of a tight formation also.
Which are opening things up. And, yeah, I really like the play selection. The guy you want to watch here on the kickoff team is Trevin Volk. Kid can flat out fly. Going to be kicked off by Hindeker. A big whooping kick is going to go out of bounds at the 29-yard line, and so Routt will take over 1st and 10 from the their own 30. Let's see, 30. Should be 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line, correct?
Either that or they could re-kick.
Okay, that's what they did. Trying to get better field position or trying to get a run back.
Could get a good return out of it, so make them kick again 5 yards back.
And let's see. There's a Week 5 score thread. We'll see if we can get some games up and going for you here. 14-8, Greenfield Northwestern over Carrollton with 3:59 left in the second quarter. That's on the Cass Communication scoreboard. Pleasant Hill leading Calhoun 8-0. That'll be the Oaken bucket.
Oaken bucket.
Indeker back to kick again. He'll just pooch it up in the air, and that's going to be taken by the Rockets at the 45, and that's about all the further. It'll be Gus Abel who caught that ball. And so Routt will take over 1st and 10 with 18.3 seconds left here on their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, Routt's got they got 2 timeouts, so they can take a few shots at the end zone here.
West Central and North Green on the Cass Communications scoreboard, 0-0 at the end of 1. Beardstown and Unity, Beardstown 21, Unity nothing. And our game, of course, here 7-6. Brown County leading now with 18.3. Routt has the ball. Shotgun position for Hoots. Back to throw. Looking down the right-hand side, rears back and throw, and almost intercepted by Brody Woodward back there. That was thrown long for Cosgriff and way overthrown, and that's been to our advantage. He's overthrown several receivers tonight, putting too much on the ball. And I don't know if the receivers on their timing, maybe getting held up at the line of scrimmage or what, John?
Yeah, looks like the defensive lineman for Brown County that time, they didn't rush the passer. They just kind of played contained, just to keep anything from going out of whack and keeping the quarterback in front of them.
Let's see what happens here. Hoots back. Looking to pass the ball. He's being pressured, and he's going to be brought down on that by, I believe that was Lars Rice was one of the people in there. And that's the end of the first half. We'll be back with the Prairie Land FS halftime show. John will have the stats for you, but it's Brown County 7 and Routt 6. We'll be back after these messages.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. Have you ever been in a big box store and saw something you just couldn't live without, only to find out the employee has no idea what he's selling? You know, the same guy that was behind the deli counter the day before. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Cassing Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paints dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Cassings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Cassing's gift department has gifts for everyone. Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611. Helena of Mount Sterling is a proud sponsor of this broadcast of Brown County Hornet Sports. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, contact Matt Held and the professionals at Helena. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-653-0465. That's 217-653-0465 for Helena Chemical Company and Matt Held.
Hey, this is Lance Grady with L. Grady Realty, Brown County's premier residential and commercial real estate brokerage. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or rent, we would love to work with you. You can check us out on the internet at www.lgradyrealty.com, find us on Facebook, or call or text me personally anytime at 217-491-0812. L. Grady Realty, local brokers, local office, local expertise. We are Brown County's leading residential real estate brokerage.
York Tire understands that there is never a good time for a flat tire on the farm or on your commercial vehicle. That's why York's eases your pain with 24-hour farm and road assistance. They can come to you with their on-site service truck and get your equipment rolling again. York Tire offers tires for just about anything that has wheels and can service vehicles large or small. York Tire, 501 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, right behind the FS Fast Stop. Call 217-773-3947.
Moreland and Devitt Pharmacy carries a wide variety of home medical and durable medical equipment in their normal inventory. If you need something not in inventory, Moreland and Devitt has equipment available in their catalog that can be delivered to the store by the next day with no special fees or shipping charges. Moreland and Devitt Pharmacy is family owned with local employees with locations in Rushville, Virginia, Beardstown, and the Mount Sterling location located inside IGA. For refills, visit mndpharmacy.com or call 217-773-2020.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your...
Prairieland FS halftime show brought to you by their farmer-owned cooperative, Prairieland FS. They're dedicated to providing their customers with the highest quality products and services. Your local Prairieland FS, 104 West Railroad, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-3911. John, you got some stats for us there?
Yeah, Steve, let's start with Routt Catholic. Routt had the ball for 4 possessions. The first 2 punts, the third possession, they had a 13-play drive that ended up in a touchdown, and then they ended up halftime with their last possession. Routt had 4 first downs, and let's see, Cosgriff had 3 carries for 18 yards, and Birdsell was the main ball carrier. He carried the ball 12 times for 48 yards, and Cohen Hoots, a quarterback, he was 1 for 5 passing, and for 5 yards, and that was to Cosgriff. Let's see, Routt had the ball for 12 minutes and 9 seconds. That means Brown County had the ball for 11 minutes and 51 seconds, and Routt was penalized twice for 10 yards total. Okay, Brown County in the first half, they had 3 possessions. They had a 14-yard drive that ended on downs. They had a 3-and-out, and their last possession was a 4-play drive, which ended up in the touchdown. Brown County had 4 first downs in the first half. Zimmerman, 5 carries for 32. Fisher, 5 carries for 16. Wyatt Fink, 6 carries for 23. And Luke Hedden had 2 carries for 6. Passing, Fullerton was 2 for 2 and 44 yards. Fisher caught 1 for 20, and Zimmerman caught 1 for 24. Brown County was penalized twice for 10 yards.
Okay.
And they had 1 fumble, which they didn't lose.
2 penalties in the first half. We need to keep that going, and you and I question one of the 2 penalties there, as Brown County got called for defensive encroachment or whatever you want to call that, unsportsmanlike. I call it football. But Brown County looking better as far as the penalties. They did recover their own fumble, had one fumble. They did control the ball really well, at least their first series. And this could be Brown County 13-6 if we had not had the penalty that we had down there, and we had not lost yardage down.
Yep,
on that
fumble and a penalty.
And so that is what our halftime is. It is Brown County 7 and Routt 6 as we're at halftime, and it's our homecoming. So they've announced their homecoming court and done all the activities there. Going to be a little longer halftime for that. Brown County's meeting in the end zone. With that, we're going to take a station break. We'll be back and talk about what we need to do in the second half. The keys to the second half brought to you by Henry Automotive. We'll be back after these messages.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Renee's Place is the place where people meet in Mount Sterling. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 5:30 to 2 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 5:30 to 8, and Sunday, 8 to 2. Renee's Place, 220 East Main Street. Call 773-9000.
The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling has been providing superior comfort to West Central Illinois since 1985. Installing Trane and Mitsubishi comfort systems and servicing all brands, the Comfort Man has the best equipment and technicians to keep your family comfortable year-round. Call the Comfort Man Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626. That's the Comfort Man at 217-773-2626. Or visit them on the web at comfortman.com.
The Brown County State Bank is proud to support all the Brown County Hornets athletic programs. In fact, we're the only bank offering the Hornet debit card. Every time the card is used at a point of sale, a portion of the proceeds are contributed to the Brown County School. It's our part of our commitment to making them the best they can be. Contact the Brown County State Bank today to get your Hornet debit card at 773-3327. Brown County State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400. The Hendricker Funeral Home, located at 406 South Capitol Avenue in Mount Sterling, has been serving the Brown County and surrounding area for over 40 years. The Hendricker Funeral Home is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Jamie and Tracy Hendricker and their staff are proud of their attention to detail, the variety of choices, and dignity given to each and every family that they serve in their time of need. For more information, call Hendricker Funeral Home at 773-3362 or on the web at hendrickerfuneralhome.com.
Stacy Wright, John Rohr back with you at the halftime Prairie Land FS halftime show. Brought to you by our friends at Prairie Land FS, 104 West Railroad in Mount Sterling. Call 773-3911. And John, it's been a odd year farming and for your businesses. We were talking that there's really been no summer downtime for you guys.
That's right. Steve, it seems like everything is 3 weeks to a month later than normal. So,
but your spring was about over twice as long as what
right.
your spring normally is.
Right. So it's really put getting equipment ready's kind of been tough because we're still finishing up some work from this year, and when we're trying to prepare for next year. So it's been a little tough getting stuff ready, but we're getting her, and kind of excited to get going. But we're ready for a break still.
You heard any estimates on the crops out there?
So far, Steve, the corn looks really good. The early corn does. I know probably the stuff coming out right now is the better fields. So probably in the next week or so, some of these other fields has got a few wet holes early. Will start coming out, so they probably won't be as good.
Okay.
The moisture is the moisture of the corn is, it's staying, keeping a little moisture in it, just for the fact that it was a little later this year also.
Yep. Okay, with that, let's talk about the keys brought to you by Henry Automotive for the second half for Brown County. Mine is continue on not getting penalized. That's a big one. The other is, boy, if we could take that fumble back and got positive yards out of that. Those were my keys to the first half, and I say you look at one of the penalties came during that drive when we got down to the 18, excuse me. Then we fumbled the ball, got it back on the 18, and then we had an illegal procedure penalty that put us back to the 23. And so you look, opportunity knocking at the door there, and we missed that. What do you think some of the other keys are too?
It looks like in the first half we had a little bit of weakness exposed by our over pursuit on defense. The double reverse was definitely showcased that.
Nobody home.
Hopefully we'll have a little better containment this time, and I think that'll help. You're going to give up a few yards just even if you spread the field out and turn the guy in, but at least you'll contain him anyway.
Yeah, it won't be the big gainer because inside you've got help, as we've talked about, and I was talking to Coach Hoots about it because I was running another defense by him. He said, but the responsibility of the ends in this defense is to contain, and we haven't been containing. And so, we need to do that. We need to contain people. Back inside, you've got help. Linemen coming that direction and linebackers and defensive backs. When you get outside, you have one person to beat just about once you get outside and the play is gone.
Yep.
And we're not what we call super fast. And so, therefore, catching some of these backs from behind, we're not going to do. I mean, that's not going to happen. And so, at halftime here, it's Brown County 7 and Routt 6. Brown County did a good job. The other key is play selection in the second half. We can't get into that monotone kind of play calling where you can, like we said, you could predict the power was coming because we'd ran it 3 straight times in the same situation. And you can't be that one note. We're not good enough to say, this is what we're running, try to stop us.
Yeah, and I noticed Routt started spreading the field and doing an inside handoff, spreading our linebackers out a little bit and our safeties out and just doing line on line.
Mm-hmm.
And, usually you can, if you do a line on line, a good running back will get you, 3 to 5 yards every time running up the middle.
Mm-hmm. What I would like to see Brown County do is run some more of the wishbone. They ran the wishbone last week, ran a counter out of that wishbone, and ran against the grain back and made some good yardage. The other thing we did last week was we hit the hole and then we went to daylight. And so I'd like to see some of that happening, but right now we're not seeing much daylight out there. But as long as we continue to throw that flat pass and we continue to go inside and vary the play calling, I'd be willing to give up some drives and make them shorter drives just to keep them guessing more on the defensive side of the ball.
Right, don't be too predictable.
And so with that, we've got about 4 minutes left here in halftime. The teams are still off the field. We want to thank our sponsors out there for sponsoring the ball games. We want to thank you as listeners. Make sure you let everybody know how much you enjoy the broadcast. I can see my wife apparently is off work and headed home. She's listening in the car. Steve Beheimer listening. I hope he got to listen to his grandson with that 80-yard return the other night on the kickoff. And that was quite an awesome game as Brown County came from behind in that ball game to shut Beardstown down kind of in the second half. And so the JV are undefeated. They're 4-0.
Awesome.
And so our young kids are getting some experience. with that, we'll take a quick station break and be back after these messages.
Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling would like to wish the Hornets best of luck this season. A local bank with local people, local decisions, and local investments. The Farmers State Bank and Trust has been serving the financial needs of Brown County for over 100 years. Visit them today for all your banking needs at the main bank in Mount Sterling, the For Sales branch, the Timewell branch, or the branch located inside the IGA in Mount Sterling. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
Mount Sterling Implement Company takes vertical tillage to the max with the Turbo Max from Great Plains. With its hydraulically adjusted gangplank, the Turbo Max gives you lots of options. In the fall, you can run the machine at an angle to bury more residue, and in the spring, you can run it straight to create an excellent vertically tilled seedbed, all to help you achieve the best yields. Call Mount Sterling Implement at 773-2216 in Mount Sterling, Illinois today to see what Turbo Max can do for you. Mount Sterling Implement and Great Plains. Harvest starts here.
This is Jack Hull from Western Illinois FCA. Along with Todd Sweatman and Julie Ross, we would like to invite you to the FCA Empowered Leadership Conference in Springfield, Illinois on October 26, 2019. Mike Matheny and Erica Harrell, former Miss America, headline the event, which will have lots of breakout sessions and much, much more. It all starts at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we hope you will join us for this FCA Empowered Leadership Conference. Go to westernilfca.org to register today. Dear Western Grain Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for Western Illinois. They offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwesterngrain.com.
Just like that, the kids are back in school, the summer's over, and we're back to doing homework in the evenings with our wonderful children. Nothing makes this scenario more magical than having a reliable internet connection to get all the homework complete, followed by everyone off to bats in bed. So after that dream is over and the kids are finally doing their homework, make sure you have a strong internet connection. Call Cascom today at 1-800-252-1799.
Steve Surratt, John Warbeck,
we don't push products, we push limits.
Your
and our crop
source for
specialists
Brown
are
County Sports and more here on the radio. Sorry about that again. Some scores for you here. It's halftime, and it's Brown County 7 and Routt 6 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. Other scores on the Cass Communication scoreboard: Greenfield Northwestern 14, Carrollton 8 at halftime. Calhoun and Pleasant Hill. It's Pleasant Hill 8 and Calhoun 6. West Central and North Green at halftime. It is West Central 7 and North Green nothing. Beardstown 21-0 over Unity. I believe that's at half. Game has been called at Triopia, and Central given the winner 36-0 Central over Triopia in a shortened ball game from what we understand from what's out there. And so that is your Cass Communication scoreboard there. And John, we're about ready to go here in the second half, and Brown County is going to have the football and needs to move the football down the field and make a statement right out of the gate here.
Need another good long sustained drive, a time eater.
Get another good kickoff return and put us in field. Good field goal or field position would be something awesome also. And so you've been listening to the Prairie Land FS halftime show. They're a farmer-owned cooperative dedicated to providing all customers with the highest quality products and services. Your local Prairie Land FS, 104 West Railroad in Mount Sterling. Call 773-3911. 773-3911. And a good place to stop in for popcorn and coffee, particularly in the winter months when it's cold, right, John?
That's right. No ice cream in the winter.
No ice cream. You have ice cream during the summer? I might have to stop down there.
The Schwann's man's got to stop by sometimes, or the Tasty Treat.
Okay. All right, but popcorn's available for customers on a regular basis down there, right?
And if it's not ready, just request it, and it will get made very quickly.
And so they're getting ready to play the second half here again. 7-6 Brown County leading this ball game over Routt. It is Rout's homecoming. Our homecoming got spoiled last week, and so I wouldn't mind it if Rout's homecoming got spoiled this week. What do you think? And so we've got Hands up on that front line. We've got Hedden up on the front line. Fink on the front line. Who else? We've got backs up there on that front line for this kick because they think it could be an onside kick here. Let's see what happens. Little squibber. It's going to hit at the 23. It's going to be picked up by Zimmerman at the 20. He's across the 30 and 35. He's still on his feet at the 40, and he's going to be thrown down. We'll see if they mark it at the 40 or the 41. Let's see. I quit guessing on these officials, and it looks to me like they're going to mark it at the 41-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for Brown County unless they left foot, right foot this thing. And so, okay. Got it marked nose on the 41, 11:52 in the third quarter. Brown County leading 7-6. As Brown County will take over 1st and 10 from their own 41. Fullerton back in with the play. Let's see if they mix it up again here in the second half. Endiker's at one of the ends. I can see that. Zimmerman, Fisher, and Fink in the backfield. Double wing formation as we've seen all year. Zimmerman in motion. Going to be given to Fink up the middle. He's got 5. He's got 9. He's got 10. And he's going to get 11 yards on the carry and a first down and into Routt territory to the Routt 48-yard line, and I like that, John. Apparently the spread before half opened that back up again.
Send your back in motion also and create a diversion.
Got to take a second and get that handed off. McCombs, the center, brings him to the line. Same backfield, Fisher, Zimmerman, Fink. Double wing, man in motions, Fisher given to Fink, off tackle right-hand side. Guess what? He can get about another 5 yards on that. 1, 2, 3, 4 yards. Be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Second down and 6, 4-yard gain, and he's averaging above 4 yards a carry in this ball game. Almost 5, isn't he? And so let's establish that. Let's get him boxed up in the middle to open the outside out. I'd look for something different on this play if I were Routt. Come to the line, double wing formation again. Fisher and Zimming in the wing position. New fullback, that's Hedden in the ball game at fullback. Man in motion is Fisher, and it's given to Hedden. And he's loose. He's at the 20, the 15, 10, 5, and goes into the end zone. That'll be a 44-yard touchdown by Luke Hedden on the play. He hit that, slashed that hole, made it past the first wave, and beat everybody. He's a little quicker than Fink is, and a great job of running that time, making the Cass Communication scoreboard Brown County 13 and Routt 6. Well, if you're not going to vary the play, you vary the runner. Brown County sets up with Boylan, Colin Boylan, to kick the extra point, and there's going to be a flag. Offsides. Offsides on Routt. They set up offsides. So it's going to be half the distance to the goal line, so it's going to be a 1.5 yard extra point as opposed to a 3-yard extra point.
Might try to run this and then, Steve.
I would.
At a 1.5 yards.
Go back to my theory. You know, we're getting better than 5 yards every carry out of our fullback. They'll be stacked up. What I might do is stuff the ball in, take it out, and quick pitch it. See what happens. Here's the wishbone, John. Can't tell who's going. Everybody's going forward, and that's Fisher around the left-hand side. He's just going to be short on that as a long developing play doesn't work, and it's Brown County 13 and Routt 6. We'll be back after these messages.
At Prairieland FS, we don't push products, we push limits. And our crop specialists are your connection to 4 of the must-trust brands in ag: FS Envision, FS High Soy, DeKalb, and Asgrow. They're also trained experts who can help you choose the perfect seed for your soil, budget, and growing conditions. Add it all up, and you have access to a partner who can help you achieve bigger yields than ever. Contact your Prairieland FS crop specialist today to ensure you have the best seed portfolio for your operation. Just like a coach preparing their team for a new season, Doug and Darren, your ASC certified technicians at Henry Automotive, will make sure your vehicle is ready for whatever season is ahead. Henry Automotive provides dealership quality auto repair and service at hometown prices. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690th East Street in Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road, drive 1.8 miles, and look for the big blue and yellow sign, or call Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
When it comes to
Steve Surratt, John Rohr back in as we have a Cass Communication scoreboard. Brown County 13 and Routt 6, and it'll be Hinderker kicking the ball off for Brown County, and John and I talking 1.5 yards there. We can make that little pooch onside kick, and it's going to be taken and fallen on at the 38-yard line. And following it, Jason Bertzel falls on that football, and they'll take over on the 39, as that's what they give him for where he fell on the ball. 10:22 left here in the third quarter. Brown County leading 13-6 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. Coop to the left, Cosgrove to the right, Bertzel behind the quarterback. Man in motion is Cosgrove. Going to be handed to Bertzel and a whistle blown. That's going to be an illegal procedure call on Routt, and that's going to make it a 1st and 15. 1st and 15 with 10:21 left here in the second quarter. Going to move the ball back to the Routt 34-yard line. 39 back to the 34, 15 yards for the first down. Hoots back in with the play for Routt. As they come to the line, Peters brings them to the line. Double wing formation for Routt with single straight back would be Bertzel. Given to the second man through, that's Cosruff, and they're going to nail him in the backfield. That is heading back there, and the other person back there, of course, is who? Chance Fuquay.
Just looking at that, Steve, that was a long developing play. It gave the defensive lineman a chance to make a move upfield.
4-yard loss puts Routt clear back to the 30-yard line. Your original line of scrimmage was the 39. So penalty set them back 5, and then a 4-yard loss. It's going to be second down, and they're going to split 2 out to the right, 2 to the left, and I would, they've got that shotgun formation with Bertzel, the lone back there. They have given the ball to him. Low snap, and he's being pressured, and it's almost picked off by Nathan Hinderker on the play. If he hadn't got hit about shoulder high to turn his shoulders around on that, John, that was a pick 6. And nice defense by Brown County there. It's going to make it third and 19. And 9:30 left here. Big down right here for Brown County. If they can stop them again right here, it'll be 4th down. They'll be forced to punt for the 3rd time in the ball game. Well, let's see what happens. They're going to split everybody again. You got Cosgrove to the right, Rossi to the right, couple over there, at least one to the left. Now 3 to the right, Bertzel, the lone setback, shotgun formation. Back to throw is Hoots, and it's a wounded duck out there. It got hit at the line of scrimmage. And so it looks like, I'm trying to look to see who I think touched that football for Brown County. I think it was Ethan Lane Laney that got his hand on the football. And that looked like a Billy Kilmer pass for those that remember the Washington Redskins. He used to throw them like that all the time. That was his regular pass. Back for Brown County is Fisher and Henniker back, and it's going to be Bertzel punting the football. No, it's a fake rolling out to his right. That is Cosgrove, and he's going to got plenty of running room, and he's going to get the first down on the play. He's going to get marked out at the Brown County 49-yard line. 39, 10, let's see, 21 yards. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I had him for 19, Steve, but...
and so they got more than that and get it on the fake because people, again, didn't stay home, John. Brown County had a huge opportunity there, and when you relax and think somebody's going to punt the ball just because they're in punt formation, you're desperately wrong. 1st and 10, Routt in Brown County's 49-yard line. Man in motion is Rossi. And it's Bertzel with the ball. He's across the 40 and down to the 39-yard line. Went from the 49 to the 39, got 10 yards on the play. 8:51 left here in the second quarter. And that was straight ahead, hard ball running right there.
Yep. Routt got the momentum, and they're taking it.
And so, let's see what happens. 8:36 left here in the third quarter. Brown County up 13-6 with Routt on the Brown County 39. Double wing formation. Bertzel lone setback. Hoots under center. Man in motion is Rossi. Ball handed off to Bertzel. He's going to bounce to the outside and straight arm, and finally brought down by the jersey was Logan Zimmerman. In the end, he stayed home and made that play that time. Lost his helmet, so he'll come off for one play. In comes Gabe Blakely to replace him. You lose your helmet, you got to go to the sidelines. Doesn't make any difference how you lost it. And so it's going to be 2nd down and 11 as the ball is put back to 40-yard line of Brown County. 7:54 left here in the third quarter. Brown County still leading 13-6. But Routt got some momentum here. 2 split to the right, 2 to the left. Bertzel lone setback, shotgun by Hoots. Moving Bertzel over to his left-hand side. Ball back. Hoots back to pass, looking for the flat pass, and it's caught by Cosgrove, but he's only going to get about, they're going to give him, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 for the Routt Rockets. 7:20 left here in the third quarter. Nice pass by the freshman quarterback that time, John.
Yeah, it was. He took what the defense gave him that time, Steve.
And that was a short flat pass, strong. Defensive back was right on it, but he had already moved up the field almost 5 yards. Double wing formation for Routt. Man in motion is Coop, and given to Bertzel again, I believe, wasn't it? Yep. Given to Bertzel. Ball was on the 36, and he got down to the 20. That's going to be 16 yards for Bertzel on that play. And, John, I said this a couple of weeks ago. You got to put a bird on him. I'd put Chance Fuquay saying he's your man. Where he goes, I don't care if it's straight ahead, outside, you go with him and play what we used to call basketball, a box and one. And so with that, they're going to go to the double wing formation again with Bertzel as a lone setback. Hoots under center. Man in motion is Cosgrove. They give it to him around the left-hand side. He's going to turn the corner, gets outside, pass Fisher down to the 5. He's going to be called out of bounds at the 5-yard line, 15 yards, as we got caught outside again, John. Got the corner turned, and there was one man to beat on that play. And so it'll be 1st and goal for Routt from the 5. Like 6:12 left here, third quarter. Brown County 13 and Routt 6. Brown County needs a big play here, John. Double wing formation, the same as we have seen. They've run several plays out of this formation. Man in motion, but it's given to Bertzel, and guess what? Loss on the play. See where they give the forward motion to.
Chance Fuquay
and Mason Henry in there. Loss of 3 on the play It'll be first and goal from the 8. First and goal from the 8. Big play there. We need another one. Second and goal from the 8. And we ought to know where the ball's going. It's either going outside. Now they're going to split everything out. Going to put 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Bertzel, the lone setback. Hoots in the shotgun position. Back to snap, looking flat on the right as Hoots rolls. He may try to keep the ball. No, he lobs it in the back of the end zone, out of play. As back there on coverage was Fisher and Fuquay back there.
I was blocked. Was there any free turf in front of him, Steve? Or?
No. He might have got down to the 5.
Okay.
But not yet. And so it'll be third down and goal from the 8 for the Routt Rockets. I can move down this way, John, if that'll help you out.
Oh, that's all right.
Double wing formation. It's Coop, Cosgriff, Bertzel, lone setback. Hoots under center this time. Man in motion's Cosgriff. They give it to him around the left-hand side. He turns it up at the 5, but he's met at the 5 by a host of Brown County tacklers on that side. It'll be a 4th and goal for Routt, and guess what? If I'm Routt, I'm going for this, John. And it'll be a timeout for Routt with just 4:47 left here in the third quarter. It's Brown County 13 and Routt 6 with the ball on the Brown County 5-yard line. We'll be back after this.
To your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. Have you ever been in a big box store and saw something you just couldn't live without, only to find out the employee has no idea what he's selling? You know, the same guy that was behind the deli counter the day before. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignment.
Steve Surratt, John Rohr coming back with you. We'll come back to Main Street here in just a little bit. 4:47 left here in the third quarter. Brown County leading 13-6. Rout's got the ball on the Brown County 5-yard line with 4:47 left here in the third quarter. 2 split to the right, single wing on the right, lone setback. I would say everything says they're going right, and Brown County's going to call a timeout. And with that, we'll take another quick station break. Brown County 13, Routt 6, 4:47 left here in the third quarter.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848. 3848.
Casting Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paints dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Castings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Castings Gift Department has gifts for everyone. Casting Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
Steve Surratt, John Rohr back with you. 4:47 left here in the third quarter. Routt with the ball on the 5-yard line. Back to pass is Hoots. He's rolling right. It's an option. He's looking. He's going to tuck the ball, and he's going to get knocked into the end zone. They're going to say short. His knee hit at the 1-yard line. And Lars Rice with the play, and there's a little extracurricular going on as Lars Rice kind of taunting at Malvin at the sidelines. And we don't need to wake up people, John. I thought we learned our lesson against Central doing that kind of stuff. And Grossi didn't much like what he was saying and bumped him. And so it'll be, let's see, got 4 yards on that play on the quarterback keeper. That was Hoots. And so it's going to be 1st and 10 Brown County from the 1. I guess in all the excitement there, I missed that we turned the ball over on downs, John. And so Brown County has it at the 1 yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 Brown County. Hindeker split on the left-hand side. They're going to try to double wing formation. Fink back in the fullback position. Back to throw to Hindeker in the flat, and he can't make the catch. It was thrown over the wrong shoulder. Threw it over on his left-hand side as he was facing the quarterback, and it needed to be the other direction. He was set up to make that catch. And so it's going to be 2nd and 10, and a good call play there, John. Everybody would have been looking for Fink up the middle on that. And so it looks like Mason Buss in the ball game. He made a good catch against Beardstown, and coming off will be Logan Zimmerman. Double wing formation again this time. Hindeker lines up as the tight end. Man in motion is Zimmerman. Back to pass is Fullerton rolling. Hits Fisher, but he's not going to get anything as he gets caught at the 1 yard line. And I'm trying to look over here. And I'm trying to, I couldn't see who made that catch. Is it, or tackle, 16? That'd be Cohen Hoots, the quarterback, made that tackle. Nice job of defense there. It'll be 3rd and 10 for Brown County as they've tried to pass twice now from their own 1 yard line. Let's see what happens next here. Be 3rd down and 10 for Brown County. Got a lot of yards to make up. Double wing formation. Fisher, Zimmerman, Fink in the backfield. And it's back to passes. Fullerton again got open downfield. That's Zimmerman. He's wide open. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. 99-yard pass reception. Fullerton to Zimmerman. Hit him in stride. And Brown County leads 19-6 here in the 3rd quarter. 19-6 with 3:51 left. And what a play, John. Gutsy plays called down there in the end zone at the 1 yard line. Wow. You have no words for that, do you? Everybody was inside. They were looking for Brown County just to get some room, I think, for the punt the ball. And he hit Zimmerman in stride, and guess what? You hit him in stride, he's gone. That's got to be one of Brown County's longest touchdowns, or it's got to be its longest pass.
It's got to be a 99-yarder.
Boylan with the extra point. Up, and it is good. 3:51 left here in the 3rd quarter. Brown County 20 and Routt 6. We'll be back after these messages.
It's Sarah Hoots here with AADM Dance Studio in Mount Sterling, Illinois. The AADM mission is to instill a lifelong appreciation for the art of dance within a safe studio environment. We will provide professional dance and tumbling instruction that encourages students of all ages and skill levels to excel to their full potential. The new season registration begins August 7th from 5 to 7 at the studio. 210 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling. 217-473-3970 or visit us on Facebook at All About Dance and More.
Most people understand the need for life insurance, but not many want to talk about why it's essential to your financial plan. It may seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Don't get overwhelmed. Get started with Country Financial. Call Jacob Giesler or Larry Grady today at 217-773-3591, and we can work with you to find life insurance that gives you the protection you need at a price you can afford.
York Tire and
Steve Surratt, John Rohr back with you on the broadcast tonight, and it is Brown County 20 And Routt 6, 3:51 left in the third. We'll get how long that drive was here in a moment. Hindeker kicking off for Brown County. A little pooch kick. It's going to be fumbled, and Rossi's going to pick it up, I think, just before it goes out of bounds. And they had touched the football, so they'll take over. And there are flags on the play. And Cosgroff is mad, and there are 3 flags on the play. And they're sending Cosgroff to the sidelines. I don't know what happened there, but he's upset. And the officials will try to sort it out. John, while they're sorting that out, why don't we, how long was that drive?
That was a 99-yard drive, Steve.
Three
plays. And Fullerton was 2 out of 3. He had a completion for 0 and a completion for 99.
And what is he, 4 for 5 tonight or something like that?
Yes.
Or no, a little bit less than that. He lost a couple of them there. He missed one to Hindeker.
He's 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Wow. Wow. And they're sorting it out at midfield. We saw flags going out everywhere. I saw Cosgroff, going over to the Brown County sidelines. And they're going to point out what everybody saw.
Probably an offsetting personal fouls.
Ball was knocked out of bounds by Routt at their own 17-yard line. Personal foul, Brown County. And
Personal foul called against Brown County. Looks like it will be Routt football.
And so you had all those flags thrown, and everybody saw the one guy. Okay.
Is the guy that retaliates.
Yep. And they sent Cosgroff off to the sidelines. So why would you send him to the sidelines and there be no penalty? And so Routt will take over 1st and 10 to their own 42-yard line. Wow. That was way more than 15 yards. It must have been from the personal foul or something. 3 split right, handed off to Bertzel going left. He's hit at the line by Hedden, but he's going to get 3 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Call it 2nd and 7, just across the 45-yard line. They're going to mark it at, again, left foot, right foot. 46-yard line is where the ball's marked. So call it 2nd and more like 6. And that was Bertzel going away from the flow that time. All right, you've got Abel out here to the right-hand side. He's one of the receivers. Rossi's a receiver out here. 3 split to the right, 1 to the left. Single back in the backfield. Out to Cosgroff. He's got it in the flat at the 45, and he's going to get hit at the 48-yard line. And he didn't get any further than the 48, and they're going to mark this at the 49-yard line, John. And so
friendly spot.
Yeah, a little short of the 49, right in the part of the eye of the IC out on the field. And so it'll be 3rd and 3. What did he get, about 1 yard on that? Or a couple?
I had him
couple.
4 yards on that, Steve.
Okay, yeah, because it was 2nd and 6. Be 3rd and 3, double wing formation. Hoots under center, man in motion is somebody new for me. I got to look at my thing, and Routt calls a timeout. Nope. Offsides on Brown County. Ian Hayes in the backfield for Routt on that play, and he comes back out, and Alex Coop goes back into the ball game. Coop, a sophomore, 5'7", 160, and Ian Hayes, a senior, 5'10", 175 pounds. That was your swap out there. And so double wing formation. Hoots under center. And Bertzel about 5 yards off the ball. Man in motion is Cosgroff, given to Bertzel. He's got some running room, and he's going to be brought down from behind, but not before he can go from the 45 of Brown County down to the 30-yard line, 15-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 for Routt from the Brown County 30-yard line. Brown County needs to stop here. We don't need to go to the 1 again and stop them, John. We need to stop them right now. Excuse me. Shouldn't it be 1st and 10? Yep, the yard marker's wrong. Ball's given on the left-hand side. I think that's Bertzel again, isn't it? And he's going to get 4 yards on that play. Maybe. Nope, 3. Give him 3 on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Brown County needs to stiffen up their defense here, John. Throw them for a loss and make it 3rd and 8 or 9 yards here. 7-6 was the score at halftime. Brown County scored twice here in the second half, making it 20-6. Ball handed to Cosgroff, I believe, and he is caught in the backfield. No, that was actually Coop, and he's going to be brought down for a loss back to the 31-yard. Well, let's see, 31-yard line. Loss of about 5 on that play.
Good play by Lars Rice on that.
Nobody fooled. And so it'll be 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11 as we get down 20 seconds left here in the third quarter, and the teams are going to the sideline. So at the end of 3 quarters, it is Brown County 20 and Routt 6. We'll be back.
Understands that there is never a good time for a flat tire on the farm or on your commercial vehicle. That's why York's eases your pain with 24-hour farm and road assistance. They can come to you with their on-site service truck and get your equipment rolling again. York Tire offers tires for just about anything that has wheels and can service vehicles large or small. York Tire, 501 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, right behind the FS Fast Stop. Call 217-773-3947.
Free medication delivery is a practice almost unheard of in the 21st century, but consistent with Moreland and Devitt Pharmacy's friendly small-town feel, they offer same-day medication delivery on all orders. Moreland and Devitt Pharmacies, family-owned with local employees with locations in Rushville, Virginia, Beardstown, and the Mount Sterling location, located inside the IGA. For refills, visit mndpharmacy.com or call 217-773-2020.
The Mount
Steve Surratt, John Rohr back with you on BCHornetsports.com, your source for Brown County sports and more. As we head to the fourth quarter, it's Brown County 20 and Routt 6. And Routt will have the ball. It'll be 3rd and 11 from the Brown County 31. And, John, we need to see a 3rd down stop here. But I would imagine Rout's going to go for it on 4th down. So we're going to have to make 2 stops here, in my opinion.
Yeah, and Routt ought to be under the understanding that just chipping away a little bit will be good for setting up a 4th down. Don't have to get it all here at once.
Lars Rice back in on defense. And it looks like Hayes going to be one of the people split on the left side. And let's see what we're doing. We got Cosgroff split on the right-hand side. We got somebody in the wing or the slot. And Bertzel, the lone setback. Coots under center. Pitches back to Bertzel. Fakes the reverse. He's moving forward, and we're going to stop him short of the 1st down. But it's going to make it a 4th and about 1 or 2 on the play. 1st and about, yep, looks like 4th and 2 by the time they mark this. 11:45 left here in the fourth quarter. Ball marked at the Brown County 22-yard line. And, John, they faked the reverse that time with Bertzel, and he kept the football. And so, again, using people as decoys, but he had already had a full load of steam up when he got to the line of scrimmage.
I'd say they're going up the middle on this one. He's been able to get the yardage as he needed.
We need to be stacked up in the middle, and we need to be spread on the ends. We need to be out further on our ends. I can tell you that right now. Cosgroff in motion. It's given to Bertzel. He gets across the 20. That's going to be a 1st down. He's going to get 3 yards on that play. And so it'll be 1st down Routt Rockets from the Brown County 19-yard line, just short of the 19. And looking over the sidelines is Chance Fuquay for the play that's going on, but I can see why we're getting beat on the ends. I took a closer look that time. We're playing almost just on the outside quarter of the tight end.
Just almost heads up on the end.
Yeah, you need to be a yard or two out there. It doesn't take much to beat you there, even if you're slanting out.
Yeah,
it doesn't take much to beat that.
All the end's got to do is take a step outside, and he's got you hooked.
You take a look at it. 6-man front for Brown County. You see he's lined up right there at the wing, right on the outside shoulder of the tight end. Man in motion is Hayes. Roll out right to Hoots. He's going to throw it to Cosgroff in the flat, and he's going to get another first down. He's going to get just enough for the first down. Or is he going to be short? Nope, they're saying second down. He's short. He's got to get to the 9. They're going to mark it at just over the 10-yard line. They're about a 2 foot short on that. Nice pass play by Routt that time. And so it'll be 2nd and 1 from about the 10-yard line. Double wing formation as Hayes is in the wing, Cosgroff in the wing, Bertzel lone fullback. Give it to Bertzel up the middle. He's trying to bounce up the middle. He's going to get the first down, and he's going to get down to the 7-yard line or the 6. Let's see where they mark this.
First and goal to go from the 6 for the Rockets.
It'll be first and goal from the 6. 9:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Brown County leading 20-6. 20-6. Ball short of the 6. First and goal from a long 6. Double wing formation. That's Hayes in a wing. Cosgroff in a wing. Bertzel fullback. In motion is Cosgroff given to Bertz. No. Bootleg. I got fooled on that. Hoots did a bootleg, and he was caught in the backfield for a loss. And I'm trying to see who made the tackle. Ethan Laney with the tackle, and he lost 8 yards on that play. And so it's going to be second and goal from the 14, and let's play some more defense here, boys. Nice job by Laney on the play. Didn't let him get outside.
Yep, that was his responsibility right there.
And that's how it's supposed to work. That's how an end's supposed to play. Okay, got, it looks like Abel split. Cosgroff split out to the right. You've got 2 split to the left here with Hayes and Rossi. Single setback in Bertzel. Looking left, that's Hoots, and he's scrambling now for his life and going to have a holding penalty or something thrown in the backfield. And there's going to be holding, I think, on Routt on that play. As we're going to talk it over to see where the holding penalty was or what happened there. There was going to be a loss on that play, John. Almost would rather have had the loss. I would decline the penalty and take the play.
Yeah, route set up is almost where you could read that play. They set up with a couple wide outs to the wide side of the field, give them plenty of room to make a play.
Well, I take that back. The hold is at the 19, and so they go back from there. Let's see what they say. If it's a face mask on the offense
and a personal foul
on defense and offsetting penalties. Okay. So somebody face mask you. You're just supposed to take it, I guess.
So you retaliate.
Yeah, you don't retaliate. I didn't see who retaliated.
It was way on the other side of the play.
Yeah, with only about 4 people around, not including the 2 officials that were on that side of the field. And so going to get the loss on that. The ball's going to be at the Brown County 16-yard line, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 16. 2 right, 2 left. Lone back is Bertzel. Hoots back. He's rolling right. He's being pressured. He's going to be brought down in the backfield for a loss by Ethan Laney again. Again, stayed home, and the play came to him.
Laney with another tackle for loss for Brown County.
That's going to put the ball from the 6 or what was it on the 16? Or
yes, the 16. So
the 16
10-yarder.
Yeah, 10-yard loss on that play. It'll be 3rd and goal. Brown County needs a couple more good defensive plays here. You cannot let up here at all because we've seen Bertzel run the ball. We've seen Cosgrove run the ball for good yardage. Watch out for the actual reverse this time. And if I'm reaching one thing, stay home. Stay home. Okay. You've got Hayes out here on one side, Rossi out here. Ball back 3rd and long. Going to be got to Cosgrove on the right-hand side. Flag on the sidelines. I got a feeling we got a sidelines warning or penalty there. Or something going on here. And so got down to the 20, well, where'd he get to? Started at the 26, right, John?
Yeah, the 26.
And got down, they're standing around the 24. They're going to set the ball down at the 24. Official picks up the flag. Okay. What was the penalty? Did you hear him say?
I think it was a sideline warning, Steve.
And they declined the penalty to make it 4th down. So it'll be 4th down from the route, 4th and goal from the Brown County 24 here. 6:30 left here in the 4th quarter. Brown County leading 20-6 over Routt. And there'll be a timeout on the play. Routt, with that, will take a station break. Cast Communication scoreboard, Brown County 20 and Routt 6. We'll be back.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
B&N Trucking is locally owned and operated since 1999 with a family-oriented, family values approach to business, offering tandem, hopper bottoms, dump, and van trailer hauling options for grain, fertilizer, aggregate hauling, and OTR deliveries, licensed and fully insured in all 48 states. If you need something hauled or want to be part of our team as a driver or owner-operator, call B&N Trucking at 217-289-3555 today.
The Comfort Man.
Steve Surratt, John Rohr coming back with you on the broadcast on BCHornetsports.com, your source for Brown County sports. 6:29 left here in the 4th quarter. Brown County leading 20-6 on the Cast Communication scoreboard. 2 split to the right, 2 split to the left. Bertzel the lone setback. Hayes in the shotgun. Back and rolling, looking to throw down the right side, and it's overthrown. Intended receiver was Cosgrove, and Brown County will take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Ball was actually marked at the 24. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for Brown County from the 24. 6:24. And John, all Brown County has to do now is control the football. They've controlled the ball for more than 6 minutes. I think a couple of different times, haven't they, in this ball game, or at least once?
And that was actually a 10-minute and 24-minute drive. 24-second drive by Routt. That was a long drive.
And so Brown County needs to let time roll off at the end of the play clock. They need to play clock manage here just really well. And so wishbone formation for Brown County. Zimmerman, Fisher, and Fink in the backfield. Double tight ends. Ball given to Zimmerman around the right side, and he's going to get across the 25. Still fighting forward. They're going to mark that at about the 27-yard line. We're going to give him 3 on that, and it's going to be 2nd and 7 for Brown County. 2nd and 7. 6:06 left here in the 4th quarter. Again, Brown County leading 20-6 against Routt. Winner of this game comes out 2-3. The other team comes out 1-4. Brown County desperately needs the win to stay in the playoff hunt and make it into the playoffs. Not saying that we'll go far in the playoffs, but that playoff experience will come up important in the next 2 to 3 years, I'm telling you. And so, up to the line, McCombs brings them. Single wing formation with Fisher in the wing. Fullerton under center, given to Zimmerman around the right side. They're trying to strip the football. He gets out to about the 31-yard line is where they're going to mark that. He's going to get 4 yards on that play. And so it's going to be 3rd and a long 4. 3rd and a long 4 for Brown County. Out of the ball game comes Mason Henry back into the ball game. I believe is Lars Rice coming back in. Giving those linemen some breaks, that's always a good thing.
Yep, keep fresh legs in there, especially on a pivotal 3rd down here, Steve.
Okay. Let's see what we do here. Single wing formation with Fisher in that wing position. Under center, Fullerton. Bootleg by Fullerton in the end, doesn't stay home. He's got the first down. He's at the 40, the 45, the 50, and that was almost a horse collar there. Gets out to the Routt 49-yard line. Gain of 18 yards on the naked quarterback bootleg on the play. And again, they caught Routt cheating in, didn't they? And he's got more speed than I give him credit for. Got to the outside and got grabbed from behind. That was about as close to a horse collar as you could get. And so Brown County's 1st and 10 from the Routt 49-yard line. 4:04 left here in the 4th quarter. Brown County still up 20-6. Same formation as before. Fisher, the lone wingback. They're going to let that play clock go down. It's only at 20 seconds. They're going to let time just click down on every single play. Great clock management. Going to snap it with about 10 seconds. Up the middle is Fink. And guess what? He's going to get 5 yards on that play. Going to put the ball down to the Routt 44-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Brown County from the Routt 44-yard line. And again, the 35-second clock gets restarted. And Brown County's ain't going to be in any hurry as we're down to 3:10. By the time they snap the ball, we'll be down to 3 minutes. And all we have to do is keep moving the football. Same formation we've ran the last several times. Fisher, single wing formation. Zimmerman in the inset. And I believe it's Fink back there, giving a Fink straight up the middle. And he's going to get about 1 yard on that. That's going to make it 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. So we're going to have to make a good play here, John, to keep the football. And so Sandy Prather wanted to know if a horse collar is a real play. A horse collar is when you grab a player from behind by the shoulder pads and pull him down. And that was pretty close. I don't know if he just had the jersey, but that's when you get a runner from behind and grab him from behind.
Basically grabbing around his collar, shirt collar, and pulling down.
Single wing formation. Fisher in the wing. Given to Zimmerman around the right side. He's at the 40 and going to be brought down, thrown down at the 39-yard line. And it's going to be a 5-yard gain. And the officials are marking first down.
Oh, I thought he was a little short on that one, Steve.
Well, we got the right foot, left foot thing that time, John. Ball's marked at the 39-yard line of Routt. 2 minutes left as the chains move. It'll be first down, and Routt uses their final timeout. With that, we'll take a break. You're listening to BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports. Brown County leading 20-6 against Routt on the Cass Communication scoreboard. 2:04 left here in the 4th quarter.
The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling has been providing superior comfort to West Central Illinois since 1985. Installing Trane and Mitsubishi comfort systems and servicing all brands, the Comfort Man has the best equipment and technicians to keep your family comfortable year-round. Call the Comfort Man Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626. That's the Comfort Man at 217-773-2626. Or visit them on the web at comfortman.com.
The Brown County State Bank is proud to support all the Brown County Hornets athletic programs. In fact, we're the only bank offering the Hornet debit card. Every time the card is used at a point of sale, a portion of the proceeds are contributed to the Brown County School. It's our part of our commitment to making them the best they can be. Contact the Brown County State Bank today to get your Hornet debit card at 773-3327. Brown County State Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Steve Surratt, John Rohr back with you on the broadcast. I want to remind you about the Casting Lumber post-game show after things are done, and I'm going to select the lucky person for the player of the game. Guess what? It's going to be Country Financial agents Jacob Giesler and Larry Grady, 104 West North Street in Mount Sterling, 773-3591. They're going to be our players of the game tonight. And so wishbone formation for Brown County. 1st and 10. Play clock is down to 19 as they start the clock. And so he takes a knee, gonna have a 2-yard loss on that. And so 150 left here in the ball game. Brown County leading 20-6 over Routt. 7-6 at halftime. And honestly, the whole second half, even though Routt had the ball for more than 10 minutes, has been all Brown County. And so 2 scores for Brown County in the second half. Unity. Broadcaster asking who Brown County plays next week. They have Unity next week. Wishbone formation, and Fullerton takes another knee, and that clock keeps going. So it's going to be 3rd down and 14. 3rd and 14. And I guess it's, what, a 40-second clock?
It is.
Okay. So you got 80 seconds here, and you have 58 seconds left on the clock. He should take his knee one more time, and then that should be close to being the ball game. And so down to 40 seconds on the clock. Again, stay tuned for the Casting Lumber post-game show, brought to you by Casting Lumber Company. Hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store can help you start or finish any job, inside, outside, big or small. Stop by and see how they can help you get the job done, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Casting Lumber Company, Route 99 South, Mount Sterling, 773-2611. And Country Financial being our players of the game sponsor tonight. That's going to be it. John, do you need any time to figure anything up here?
Yeah, why don't you give me a couple minutes here, Steve?
All right, final score going to be Brown County 20 and Routt 6. Brown County leaves this game 2-3 with Unity next week and a chance to be at 500. And that's the end of the ball game. We're going to take a quick station break, and John will have some numbers for you on the Casting Lumber postgame show here in just a moment.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
The Hendricker Funeral Home, located at 406 South Capitol Avenue in Mount Sterling, serving Brown County and the surrounding area for over 40 years. The Hendricker Funeral Home is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Jamie and Tracy Hendricker and their staff are proud of their attention to detail, the variety of choices and dignity given to each and every family they serve in their time of need. For more information, visit them on the web at HendrickerFuneralHome.com or give them a call at 773-3362. Once again, that's 773-3362.
Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling would like to wish the Hornets best of luck this season. A local bank with local people, local decisions, and local investments, the Farmers State Bank and Trust has been serving the financial needs of Brown County for over 100 years. Visit them today for all your banking needs at the main bank in Mount Sterling, the For Sales branch, the Timewell branch, or the branch located inside the IGA in Mount Sterling. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer
source for Brown County sports. And sorry about that, folks. And at the end of the ball game, it is Brown County 20 and Routt 6. Other scores out there on the Cass Communication scoreboard, I consider this an upset because of what we saw at the Carrollton Club. But Greenfield Northwestern 22, Brown and Carrollton 14. Calhoun loses 22 to 18 to Pleasant Hill in the Oaken Bucket. I believe that's a final. Third quarter, it's West Central 7, North Green 6 after 3. Beardstown 29-0 over Unity, and Central over Triopia 36-0. And John, you got some stats here on the Casting Lumber postgame for us?
Sure do, Steve. Let's start with Routt Catholic. Routt had 12 first downs for the game. They had 8 in the second half. Birdsell rushing, he had 22 carries for 110 yards. Cohen Hoots on passing, he was 5 of 13 for 24. And Cosgriff caught all the passes, and that was for 24 yards. Let's see, Routt was penalized 3 times for 15 yards.
Okay.
And Brown County had 7 first downs total, 4 in the first half, 3 in the second. Fink, 10 carries for 45. Fisher, 5 carries for 16. Zimmerman, 8 for 44 yards. And Luke Hedden had 3 carries for 54 and a touchdown. Fullerton, passing, 4 of 5, 143 yards and a touchdown. Receptions, Zimmerman, 99 yards, 1 catch. Fisher, 2 catches for 20. And let's see, Brown County had 1 fumble, but they kept it. They carried 31 times for 163 yards and were penalized 4 times for 30 yards.
Number one, four penalties on us in a ball game. Pretty good, and we know we could have got the personal foul. We could have got that. That
right.
Shouldn't be on there.
It was declined.
It was declined, but even shouldn't have got
or offset.
We need to not make those kind of penalties. And so that's a good point for us. We used a variety of plays in the game. When we started varying the plays and mixing things up, then things started happening for us.
And once our defense settled down, Steve, and did their assignments, which they were supposed to do and not anything extra, play under control, stay at home, did a good job there.
Okay, that's been your Casting Lumber postgame show. Now for your Country Financial Players of the Game, brought to you by Jacob Giesler and Larry Grady. Who are you giving it on the Brown County side of the ball?
Well, I've got 2, and I don't know if I need to give one for Grady and one for Giesler, or
yeah, you can do that.
I guess offensively, I'd give it to young man Mr. Fullerton at quarterback. Good game management, and also some really good passing.
Passing and bootlegs. Boy did just about everything tonight.
And I'd probably give a defensive one to Ethan Laney, playing a really good defensive end, especially in the fourth quarter, sticking with his assignments, 2 quarterback sacks.
I would agree with that. The only person I'd throw in, you got to throw the pass, but somebody got to catch that pass, and Zim caught it in stride and outran everybody. So if I can give it an honorable mention because he was on the receiving end of that touchdown pass, and he ran pretty good tonight. How many yards did he have tonight?
He had 44, Steve.
Okay. And so those, now for Routt, I don't think there's a question on the Routt side of the football that it's got to go to Birdsell, don't you think?
Yeah, Jason Birdsell, he's an absolute machine out there, 22 carries for 110. Routt only had 136 on the ground, so he had all but 26 yards.
All right, so that is your Casting Lumber postgame show and your Country Financial Players of the Game. For Steve Surratt, John Rohr, and BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports. Until Monday, we should have the JV game for you and hopefully video on that because we're at home. Steve Surratt, final here, 20 Brown County, 6 Routt. We'll see you Monday.
You've been listening to a broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Today's sponsors included All About Dance and More, B&N Trucking, Brown County State Bank, Cash Communications, Country Financial representatives Larry Grady and Jacob Kiesler, Dear Wester Grain, Double K Firearms, Farmer State Bank and Trust Company, Mount Sterling, Farmer State Bank, Griggsville, Helena Chemical Company and Matt Held, Hinderker Funeral Home, Henry Automotive, Gassing Lumber, Larry Dunn Accounting, L. Grady Realty, Main Street Repair, Mount Sterling Implement, Mount Sterling Savings Center, Moreland and Devitt, Prairie Land FS, The Ray Insurance Agency, Renee's Place, A Rustic Garden, Scranton Heating and Cooling, and York Tire. Thank you for listening to the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more.